Tell me something I don't know, and I'll tell you something. Take me somewhere I haven't been, and I'll take you somewhere. Show me something I haven't seen, and I'll show you something. Give me something that fills my dreams, and I'll give you something. Make me feel like I haven't felt, and I will fill your world what you haven't felt. Take me away to a dream a day. Catch me a thought, it was you that I saw. I'm flying, flying, I'm flying, flying, I'm flying, flying with you. Please be my lover like no other, and I'll be your lover. Stay my friend, and I'll love you to the end. Don't pretend that you still like me. Reach for the moon, and you'll have it soon. Holding hands, we have the strength of 10 men. If you believe in me, I will believe in you. There is no question we won't understand. Make me feel like I haven't felt, and I will fill your world what you haven't felt. Take me away to a dream a day. Catch me a thought, it was you that I saw. I'm flying, flying, I'm flying, still flying, I'm flying, still flying with you. Promise me you won't leave me when I can no longer give you what you need. Lay beside me and die with me, so we can be together through eternity. Make me feel like I haven't felt, and I will fill your world what you haven't felt. Take me away to a dream a day. Catch me a thought, it was you that I saw. I'm flying, I'm flying, still flying, I'm flying, still flying with you.
That was Still Flying by Evelyn Stainthorpe, if you're interested. I have two twin flame reads for you guys today. I did them both yesterday. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath. Sending lots of love and blessings out to you all. So these were both done yesterday going into today. So this was January 11th when we started here, which is the number 17 yesterday was the star energy as well as justice of the 11. And then we go into today, which would be the moon and the 12 of the hangman, the wisdom, seeing new perspectives, and the moon. So I cut this first SIRIAN Starseed deck, which I'm going to, I don't know if I have all the pictures in here. Did I forget to load them again? I did. I don't know why I do that. Actually, I'm going to show you, this is the last read I did, because I think I forgot to post them too. This is not from today. This is from the last read I did. Oh, excuse me. Okay, this one, and then this was the full read of the last one that I did. Let me just clear that up a little bit. Okay. And I forgot to take these pictures again too, and I'll post the main read for one of them. And again, yes, if I come up tomorrow, I'll show you all the pictures for today's read. I'm sorry, I forgot to put them on my phone. Okay, so the SIRIAN Starseed deck for this first read was cut at 12:21 yesterday afternoon. For those of you not familiar, this is a 7-deck read. There's a lot of energy on the table. It's for both the masculine and divine feminine twin flames. So if something doesn't resonate, don't force it to fit. It's a general read. If you want something more specific, all my information's below and on my website, twinflames3344.com. I also have that CD out with that song, which is called Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames by Evelyn Stainthorpe. So after I cut this 7-deck read, and the main deck is the SIRIAN Starseed deck, at 12:41, 41 being, well, 12 is the hangman, and 21 was the world, but 41 is the Ace of Cups, self-love, spiritual love, new love. Hour of Chalices came up. So the hour of heart and emotions, and the S also came up, which for me is the Sophia, the divine feminine collective energy. And Chalices was also coming up defined as gypsy stallions. Very interesting. And also W beginnings came up yesterday, which was, that was new beginnings, but it's NE and then W beginnings. So it could be northeast and west, but also when W beginnings came up with me, I just did a session with Damien Wynn, which was amazing, by the way. The W for Wynn was coming up for me. So that was coming up. And then I completed this one at 116, which is the Magician and the Tower. The main major arcana here was the Shadow, which is the Devil. And before that was Justice and the Chariot. I always pull a few cards on either end of the read and incorporate them into the read as well. Actually, I usually use 21 cards total, so that it's 21 the whole. Sometimes I'll do a 19 card read, and sometimes I'll do a 17 card read, but it's usually one of those. So we have 3 wands, 3 pentacles, 2 cups, and 2 wands. The Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles came up as the main characters in the read. Before the read was the King of Cups, so that would be a water sign. The Queen of Wands would be a fire sign. For those of you who do not know, that water is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Fire is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is Earth, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. After the read, the King of Wands also came up, another fire sign. So we have the King and Queen of Wands here, but not together, apart. And then the numbers were very intense here because we had triple, 4s, 8s, and 10s. 10s and 4s being the most significant, and then we had triple 8s as well. 3 4s, very angelic. The triple 8s, which has to do with inner strength and outer strength, the dance within the masculine and feminine, then turning on their side, becoming the infinity symbol in that constant flow back and forth together. the triple tens of that very high vibration. And we also double sevens, which is the sovereign, the Nine of Pentacles. So very intense energies in the numbers here today. We also had in the numbers 24, which is the Queen of Wands, 45, which is the Five of Cups, 57, the Three of Swords, 78, the Ten of Pentacles, and 810, which is 0 behind 81, for me is the end of karma around the world, backed up by Source. We also had 47, which is the Seven of Cups, and 48, which is the Eight of Cups, the walking away and within. And in a lesser sense, 12, the Hangman. And that was pretty much it. The code line about new beginnings was all about new beginnings. And the number 8, again, the dance, the strength, the flow, this two sine waves coming together. The 8 can represent the Kundalini as well, since it is the two sine waves coming together. And the message here, again, yesterday the read with my mother's passing, Ma started the code line, and it started the code line today, but today was Ma and Da. So mothers and fathers, Ma, Da, and the Phi energy of expansion and contraction before the new moon, as that's coming up today, tomorrow, tonight to tomorrow is the new moon, so that's coming up here. So mother and father expanding and contracting before the new moon, as the queen or wise one dances in strength, in the flash of lightning, the life essence as the shadow of freedom and expansion and change. The Jesus Christ expansion energy expands and contracts. Remember that my code for expansion and contraction is S-spand and C on tract. And pand is the curtain of the Sophia, and then the contract is the Christ on tract, the tract that holds the curtain that slides back and forth of the Sophia. Also Maya, the name Maya was coming up, but also Maya, the Mayan Indian, the yeast energy of Maya, and bread. And bread came up yesterday as well, so there's something significant about bread and perhaps Jesus breaking bread. The expansion and contraction before the new moon, the sage dance with the light, the sliver of light or the flash of lightning, the shadow. The shadow 5 came up, if that means something to you. Flying V19, and that was coming up from Star Wars Online. And then killed in action was also coming up, but for the good guys, that was Shadow 5 from Star Wars during Clone Wars. So that may be significant for us now too. Oh, before I forget too, as I was falling asleep last night, I was like flying along a path, and it was just a dirt path. It was like, like you were in a plane landing, but like a dirt path, not landing on a regular airstrip. It was just a field, and it was flat land, but the path kept going on and on and on. I kept seeing me going down a path and then continuing forward on the path and then the path. And then all of a sudden, there's someone pulling down the wall, and I was getting the Great Wall of China is coming down. So that was a very significant message with all that's going on here. Another message that came up here in the code line was Ma, a large drum, mad, dog, parrot, conceited perhaps, to finish before the new moon, to clear, strong flash of light. The shadow expands and changes as Jesus Christ expands and contracts in new beginnings. Ma, sometimes, in any case, wise, strong, flash of lightning, her life essence, or the queen dances with Eve. Instead of dancing with wolves, dancing with Eve. The shadow expands and contracts, decaying vegetation or compost, right? So this energy was coming up not only today, but I think yesterday and another time as well. Expanding and contracting again in new beginnings. So think of the fruit falling off the tree and then using the fallen fruit for the animals, but then if the animals don't eat it, it becomes a compost pile, half decayed and half not. The mad ancestor, which was really interesting because a lot of the ancestors and my great-grandfather was coming up in my session with Damien. Mad ancestor and great-grandparent were coming up here in the wise 8, the dance, and the crazy shadow, the 5 of the wise guy. So we were instead of crazy 8s and 5 wise guy, I was getting the wise 8 and the crazy 5, the shadow 5 of the wise guy, with the flash of light between them as greased lightning. And after, Jesus Christ expands and contracts, and that can be the Christ consciousness as well, in these new beginnings happening now. And yeah, the new moon starts at, on the East Coast, it's 12:01 tonight, so 12:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is the new moon. And oh, by the way, Lauren, the name came up 3 times at least yesterday for me, so that name is very significant. Yep. Okay, so at 555, I start with this read. So a lot of changes with 555. The Queen of Wands started the read upright. So this first read's not on the table. The read in front of you is the second read, okay? So the Queen of Wands is upright, and below her, from the bottom up, was the King of Cups reversed, Justice reversed, Ace of Cups upright, the Four of Pentacles reversed, and the Chariot reversed. So the Queen of Wands, after the King of Cups reversed, in justice, or feeling things aren't fair, in an offer of love, the Divine Masculine's heart in the Batcave, coming out, broken, stuck, or without a car, or state of emergency with the Queen of Wands upright. Okay, this is the King of Cups. Surrender of mental illness, the Queen of Wands, fallen angel, impatient to go, the Fool free to leap, done the juggling act, the whistle blowing, tripping up at 6:04, which is the Lovers, and the Emperor, dropping the facade and patterns. Loop-de-loop was coming up here with the patterns. Over isolated, going crazy, or mental illness, or coming out. Resting in prison or going crazy, and connecting in 5D with hostage. Protecting sacred sexuality. This is specifically coming up for the masculine. Lost it a long time ago. Imprisoned in fear, hostage, and the Hermit reversed in 5D connection with each other. The Queen of Swords upright, speaking about depression and loss of hope and arrogance and delay. Negative exchanges and heated exchanges, or no exchanges at all. With the Page of Cups upright, or a message of love or loving friend. Or the Page of Cups is leaving depression and negative exchanges and delays behind them, with new love, innocence, or something you love placed on a shelf or mantle, or a deck by the water, and leaks in the ceiling. And Seven Sisters was coming up, but also Sisters Mountains at 6:15, which is Lovers and the Devil. Or the Queen of Swords with Aquarius in her chart. Retreat comes up here, and beneath that was honeymoon. Insecurity, no longer hangry. Healing imbalance with drinking or depression. The Queen of Pentacles upright, letting go of trying to wake those who won't want to or don't want to. Rotten apples, stinky toes, pushing them out of bed. The chair or wicker. The Queen of Pentacles upright but cold, and other two falling into bad habits or addictions, debt or not sharing. Inequities or not paying enough each month toward their credit card bill. No more steaming or playing harp or strumming to pacify ones who won't get up. Adventure comes up here with number 55, which is that truth again, along with the 555. The Excalibur, the Ace of Swords. Beneath that is healing in 66, which is that Queen of Pentacles. Laying cards all out on the table with issues at work. And the Knight of Swords reversed, holding their tongue, with the 10 of Cups reversed, end of family or emotional cycle, unfulfilled. The Emperor's reversed, out of control, abusing their power, or stepping down in ego death. The 9 of Pentacles sovereign, fulfilled, showing up the 2 bucks perhaps, the deer in the headlights. White and navy silks with gold touches, under the tree leftovers, and man on the run, trying to catch up, carrying the weight, the world, or Atlas, or fireworks about to go off at 6:30, the Lovers and the union energy of the Four of Wands. Libra upright, Cancer reversed, Virgo reversed, Sag reversed, Aries upright, Aquarius reversed, and Gemini reversed, all here. Burdened by the Queen of Wands, prison or anxiety, or the Queen of Wands in prison, and the Page of Cups waking up to it, or to cover for them in an adventure. Knowing and keeping to self, standing up for self and holding their tongue, uncomfortable in deliberations, holding back an announcement or calls, choked, needing to swallow their pride, not heeding the call, out in the cold, choosing a new path, or 2 twin flames here. The recent past is the 8 of Cups reversed, uncomfortable energies or emotions or feelings, with the Empress reversed, dumping their burdens and responsibilities, The Page of Pentacles with an opportunity, an invitation, or a student studying or investigating. The King of Swords reversed at night, when free, wanting to know where they go. Okay, so it's like one looking to see. So the Page of Pentacles or the King of Swords reversed may be trying to figure out one or the other, like when they're free at night, where are they actually going? This can apply to the Queen of Wands as too. And the Queen of Swords is upright with good news, attention, leading the way after a sudden event, an epiphany. And the King of Wands reversed, looking back uncomfortably. Perhaps after the Empress reversed passed, the King of Wands reversed and the King of Swords reversed, and the youngest, Page of Pentacles upright, is free, while the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords, which can be the sisters, taking care of everything. The foundation is the Ten of Cups reversed, the end to an emotional cycle of frustration. No fun, no humor, no arousal. And the Knight of Wands reversed, player, falling short or fell off the horse again. No follow through or not acting on their true desires, with twin flame or one choosing their path. The Two of Cups is upright with draining kids, Leo reversed, or sick and tired of being bored, grounding and integrating the same old. The central energy is the Seven of Pentacles upright, the Divine Feminine's heart in the E-Tower, guarded adamantly in their truth or getting pain in the butt stuff done so they can be free, knowing and keeping their energy clear in imbalance with or about working being done. The worst is over, bliss is setting in, as the challenge being the shadow web, powerless or dependent on the Queen of Pentacles or financial drains. The Knight of Cups upright offering love to the Queen of Cups reversed, with a twist of fate or downturn between them, or Libra reversed, or just divine timing between them. And that would be the Knight and the Queen of Cups, but she's reversed here. Coming together is the Queen of Pentacles with a negative past, soulmates or kids on the outs, or with issues now. Grieving loss, regret in the past. The Knight of Swords reversed, getting their wish, dumping harsh ways, and happy to come together without peace, or just in need of peace. Insecure without the tools, the King of Swords reversed and the High Priestess reversed, or secret passion, receiving big love from the world, completion, sealed Divine Feminine, or Pisces, and healing home, union, dumping emotional attachments that no longer serve, and no longer confused at 653, the Lovers and the Knight of Swords, the messenger of truth. Now for the twins is the Ten of Pentacles reversed, the family, business, or community or legacy dysfunction or loss, and that can be family member, not just money. It has to do with practical issues. Coming full circle in bliss. Fruitless victory with third party, bad influences, and or social distancing, and no options but to carry burdens. The Emperor upright breaking patterns or quitting the act. No more nostalgia about physical reunion and dumping a load, confessing only after caught. Home with good news for lover, insecure about 5D and bedtime, or break, rest, or lay to rest. The Dark Priestess without the keys, spreading the word or taking a jab or swipe at them. The injustice of sleazy sex between the King of Swords reversed and the High Priestess reversed, and no peace, but big love and impatient Sagittarius or fallen angel, drinker, potion maker, causing delays or heated exchanges, and running away or taking off or stealing from the King of Wands reversed while deliberating, or his back is turned. Or that is Aquarius reversed and King of Wands reversed, facing the Knight of Swords, or Aquarius runs while Sag faces head on, the Knight of Swords getting their wish with temptation, waving, or Capricorn out in the cold, or turning people away, or closing up for the day. Healing at home or union, dumping emotional attachments that no longer serve, or perhaps just cleaning out a room. Soon as the Five of Wands upright, reaping rewards, without the Queen of Cups reversed, on a quest to magnetize the King of Cups reversed. So here we have the King and Queen of Cups both reversed. The King of Cups reversed and dependent, or he may be powerless to financial drains at present, or maybe dealing with an expensive gift or payment for death, or end, death, transition with compassion of the Emperor upright, or Scorpio and Aries perhaps fighting over money. Perhaps the Queen of Cups reversed has The Seven of Pentacles and the King of Cups reversed. The Queen of Cups has the Seven Pentacles, and the King of Cups reversed has 9 Pentacles of debt, or both have 9 Pentacle drains, and the Seven of Pentacles only between them, so lesser amount. The twin flames are the Queen of Pentacles upright. That's how they're seeing themselves. And she is the queen, right? The more magnanimous of the couple. The queens usually have more personality. The masculines are, the king. They're usually the one in charge. So the Queen of Pentacles is very stable and nurturing, a good mother, that kind of energy. She's coming up, ending the emotional cycle, or having a lack of satisfaction with the Ten of Pentacles, reversed family, business, or community, or legacy and dysfunction or loss, or distributions and or inheritances being paid out, and dumping emotional attachments that no longer serve. Suffering in silence to end a nightmare of passion. A secret passion and marriage, religion, establishment, or Taurus, upright, Chariot, upright, or Cancer reversed, and death and Scorpio here. 3 blind mice then came up with Taurus, Cancer reversed, and Scorpio upright, perhaps Pisces reversed too, or the secret is out and a breakdown between the Hierophant and the Grim Reaper. Let your friends help, chemistry, and it is safe to love all came up for the twins. Around the twin flames, or how they're seen, is the 2 of Swords upright, floating on air. Standing up, uncomfortable, hanging out, or hung out to dry in limbo, or being wise and seeing new perspectives. Healing the aftermath, the cleanup, with Pisces and Capricorn both upright and Scorpio reversed. The block for the twins being the 4 of Wands upright, the Page of Wands inspired by the hostage between them, and the King of Pentacles, or the fear between them, inspired the Page of Wands in order to get past it, right? So it's like the challenges only spur the Page of Wands onward even more to get through it at 7:15, which is the Chariot and the Devil. And that's the energy of ascending through the dark, taking your challenges head on. New beginnings comes up here, but even more so for the twins, patience, spiritual career, karmic completion, and forgiveness. And here I'd written down 2, the 4 and the 7, and I always talk about 4 to 7 being the sweet spot in numbers. But also the 4 of Pentacles is the Divine Masculine's heart in the Batcave, and the 7 of Pentacles, or crystals, actually in this deck, is the Divine Feminine in the E-Tower, or like Rapunzel. And that's significant coming up here. There's no surprise. There's big love here at work. In turbulent waters, looking up at the temptation waving in a heated exchange around the world, as the Divine Feminine and or Pisces healing at home, no longer confused, receiving the truth or presenting it to the Knight of Pentacles reversed, who may be stuck, stubborn, or blocked by the workplace, or the Knight of Pentacles got pulled over on the way to work and needs to be bailed out, perhaps. The King of Wands reversed, Aquarius and or Sag reversed. Someone made a run for it as the Knight of Swords came in the door, pleased with themselves, catching someone in the act or before they left in order to say goodbye. Capricorn in prison or fear, where the worst is over and the bliss setting in, and standing up, rising above, working to align or chipping away. Weak, in need of strength to let go, to fix and repair, perhaps make amends, receiving and or offering a big love here. The King of Cups reversed with justice, divorce or Libra, and self-love, spiritual love and new love, and the Divine Masculine's heart opening up to break with the Queen of Wands upright or break down between them. The Queen of Wands with the 10 of Cups reversed and the Queen of Pentacles upright, knowing and floating on air. So the Queen of Wands has a lack of emotional fulfillment or family issues or the ending of a family or emotional cycle. And the Queen of Pentacles upright, knowing and floating on air or gliding along, uncomfortable, reaping rewards, and challenged by the shadow, Capricorn, and conflict at or with home or union, or stability of the 10 of Pentacles reversed, family, business, or community, dysfunction, loss, or payouts, but things looking up. Or bored, King of Wands reversed, imprisoned by bliss, and rising from drama to align with big love. The Queen of Wands uncomfortable not walking away from a heavy burden or responsibility of the Ten of Cups reversed, unfulfilling and reaping rewards, challenged by shadow web, Capricorn upright, and the Ten of Pentacles reversed, family, business, or community, or legacy, and that dysfunction or loss, or payout, or big purchase. And the Queen of Pentacles expanding and floating at home in turbulent waters, with the King of Wands reversed, hiding bliss and rising to tango, align with crystal work. Perhaps with the Divine Feminine here at 729, the Chariot and the Three of Wands. The Queen of Wands upright, reaping the island unto herself, with the King of Wands reversed, with the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles both reversed. So the Queen of Wands is obviously reaping rewards happily to herself, while the King of Wands reversed is dealing with all the family issues of the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles issues. So that can be family, extended family, business, community, all that. He's dealing with all of it. Both families unhappy or dealing with a lot, or sisters taking charge while brothers get off or take off. All in the family and rising above drama in order to get things done at 733, which is 7 of the Chariot and Ascension, and 33 of the Christ vibration, standing up for yourself or taking the high ground or the high road. Okay, so that was the first one. I did a second read at, I cut the SIRIAN Starseed deck at 10:31, which is the one in front of you. And this was for today, 1/12/2021. Of Flames came up at 10:38, which is the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Cups. 31 is the Five of Wands, the expansion energy. And Of Flames came up. So of drama, fire, any of that kind of energy, anything that flames indicates. And then ES also came up. However that comes to you, that's the way you should take it. And then at 10:54, I finished clarifying this read. And this read starts, I guess, about 32 minutes. If you want to mark that down, you can. The Twin Flames, the Major Arcana, Tower, Strength, Starseed, which is the Fool, Shadow, the Devil, and Ascension, which is the World. After the read, Alchemy, which is the Temperance card, and Indigo, the Magician, came up. We had 1 cup, 2 swords, 3 wands, and that was it. But you notice that's 1, 2, 3 jump. And then the King of Cups came up and the Knight of Wands within the read, and the Page of Pentacles before the read. That was it for the court cards. We had double ones, double twos, double sevens, and double tens. The 2, 7s, and 10s were most significant here. 11 is Justice, 22 is the Fool, 77 is the Sovereign, the 9 of Pentacles, and 1010 is that very high vibration trill of staying in that high frequency. Let's see, we also had 27 of the Ace of Wands, 710, which is 0 behind 71. Source energy backing up the 3 of Pentacles, which is the co-creation, the workplace, the place of co-creation. We also had 12 of the Hangman, 23 of the King of Wands, 35 of the 8 of Wands, 57 of the 3 of Swords, and 79 the Pot of Gold at the end of the rainbow. And then 9, 10, begin again and again and again, always coming back to center again. The code line here was all about nature. And it was very interesting here last night. So television was coming up, and that can represent regular television, but also your telepathic vision. Television in seeing the key to see to the nth degree. Sophia key is the life essence, the bliss. Nationality came up here, foreigners. Regarding this, and nature. It was all about nature on the code line today. There were no numbers on the code line, though, just all about nature, what happens naturally. So the TV set, your normal TV, so TV set is for reflection, to inflict punishment, to digest, atone, compensate, the path, the saint and the society, place of offering, the holy place, bringing you to the now moment, to see, to tell the truth, to air out your grievances, and to just be, right? So the TV's reflecting yourself, right? Because you only get triggered by the situations you see. It's like it's a safe place for you to see your own reflections without someone there that you need to defend yourself to. Not saying that you should be watching TV all the time, but it's coming up as self-inflicting punishment, right? To reflect punishment of all the stuff, your wounds that are coming up. You know, for example, if you watch war movies, all your war wounds may come up. So the TVs also coming up with the ETs, so extraterrestrials, and also Entertainment Tonight coming up. TVs, ET, Digest. So instead of Reader's Digest, ET Digest was coming up. To make essence of Saint Sophia Key, the life essence of bliss in the winter of labor pains, which is now. The holy place, the place of offering, the now moment. So again, it's bringing you back to the vaginal canal, right? The time before the birth. And totally being in the moment, right? When you're about to have a baby, you're totally consumed by every moment until that new birth, right? Really aware of every little thing because you don't want to forget anything. And this it's coming up as the winter of labor pains, the holy place, the place of offering, from the womb into the vaginal canal and into the now moment. And nature, that it is perfectly balanced, it always knows. Also the TV and the sea with your eyes and the sea of the Christ consciousness, the one, the society that we are all. And painful, we are also painful and dirty. So TV, sea, Christ consciousness, unity consciousness, the one, society, painful and dirty. Television sees Christ consciousness, the one society, painful and dirty. Toggling up, using everything, the Christ consciousness, the key to digest, to make essence. So, in our body, when we take in food, it is to digest it and transform it into energy for our bodies. That's transmutation, that's alchemy. So it's saying the same thing. The key of the Christ consciousness, the unity consciousness, is to digest it in order to make your essence, to feed you the sweet essence of life, the pain of the winter and the riddle. Riddle me this. As we start with the King of Cups reversed again, he was reversed in the last read as well, which is conditions of love as well. Below the King of Cups in front of you was the Two of Pentacles upright, the Seven of Wands upright, the Ten of Wands upright, the Ace of Swords reversed, and the Page of Pentacles upright. The King of Cups reversed, after juggling or performing, standing up for themselves, taking responsibility for split, lie, a need for more information, an opportunity, an invitation, the student in a new life with the King of Cups reversed with untainted image of the Six of Cups reversed, negative past or shadows, like not wanting anyone to see that about them. The kids with issues or issues with kids or soulmate in the past, or I'm just getting looking glass, or looking back, or always going back to keep family looking good, all right? That's the sham fam, the one that looks like the Ten of Cups upright, but there's a lot of issues underneath that they just want to look good to society. The happy ending here exposed, happy kids, Leo, sun and fun, vacation, starting over in love and walking away. Imprisoned, trapped, the Page of Cups upright with burden, weight, Atlas, and or bleeding out in pain. The betrayal of the Ten of Pentacles, family, business, community, dysfunction or loss, and the King of Wands upright here under the radar and awake. The King of Wands looking, and the Six of Wands reversed, journeyman hiding down under. The man in the middle knows and is awake to them both. Little lizard on the platform checking out money clip slippers and their long tail, fell off their horse but must get back up again. The King of Cups reversed with ego, and the King of Pentacles reversed, receiving love from the Queen of Swords upright, recovering or talking about recovery at 1228, which is the Hangman, and the Two of Wands, or the twin flames. Healing family issues and you deserve love both come up for the for the twin flames there. Healing the family issues on top. Before that was you deserve love. You deserve to heal your family issues if possible. And then 1229 is the Hangman and the Three of Wands being present to wisdom. And the Mary Magdalene energy in disguise. Catch me if you can. Streaming, recovering by staying grounded. The Queen of Swords, flight attendant, taking off with lots of recovery miles under her belt. She is a frequent flyer. Buckle up now. You hear? The seed planted in Grail, the Mile High Club, Jesus and Mary Magdalene at 12:35, the Hangman and the Wounded Warrior. Okay, so that's coming up as Jesus, the Hangman, and the Wounded Warrior being Mary Magdalene. And you notice MM is in the reverse of WW, the Wounded Warrior. Caught with their pants down, the emperor out of control and abusing their power, or an ego death and perhaps stepping down, having a meet or meal with hostage negotiations, the Page of Wands reversed, perhaps a sick pup, frustrated, bouncing off the walls, or totally uninspired here. Ballet and toe, crossed ankles, a proper lady in this family tree, footsie under the table, while the Divine Feminine plastered to the glass ceiling, and the Page of Wands reversed without a girlfriend, or a tease only, getting them to pay for a meal and footsie under the table, and then refusal of affections, while the Divine Feminine is connected to them. Emperor reversed and Page of Wands reversed could be a father and child fighting regarding the child kissing up to them to get what they want, or the Emperor reversed with underaged child. Follow your dreams with 85, and moderation beneath that, number 14, which is the Temperance card, the angels, the higher love. Sadness, guilt and shame, regret of the past. And the King of Pentacles reversed, imbalanced at night, or Cancer ending nightmare, needing courage, health, with the Queen of Pentacles free to leap with frog. Notice leapfrog there. Pet down, or lion tamed, royal covering up with green, intellectual, almost home free. The King of Pentacles reversed and Queen of Pentacles upright here, with Cancer upright, Aries upright, Leo reversed, and the Fool free, the King of Cups reversed, awake to recovery, uninspired or too sad to follow their dreams at the moment. The Knight of Wands is upright, with lies, split, powerless, dependent, and the Knight of Pentacles reversed, stuck, stubborn, or resisting big love in an upside-down world, looking back at injustice. In the recent past is Strength reversed, needing courage to let go, to fix, repair, or make amends with work, to end the nightmare of the Page of Wands reversed, frustration of prisoner, trapped, knowing, and keeping to themselves, a debt perhaps, a scam perhaps, not sharing inequity of a relationship, or sunshine, exposure, and Scrooge, letting go, putting their cards all out on the table, a new passion offered to a negative past, to a soulmate on the outs, or issues with kids, or Leo upright, and the foundation here of the Tower upright, blowing their top, their crown, their cover, or mind, sudden split, divide, lies, and BS, divorce, break from the King of Cups reversed and Emperor reversed, juggling third party, social distancing and or negative influences or gossip at 1:11, the Magician, and Justice, truth and balance. Scorpio upright, Taurus and Aries reversed, both here. At 1:13, the Magician and the Death card, the endings, the change. The Emperor reversed, lying, juggling, distracting so people won't see, divorce, break from religion, establishment, societal norms, or Taurus reversed, and third party over the King of Cups reversed, the central energy being the Seven of Swords upright, passing downloads, in inequity, painful ending, betrayal, insecure without tools, the King of Swords is upright, and his truth, choosing a new path. And we had Gemini or Virgo reversed here in this section. So choosing a new path in the end, in need of peaceful place to be, and challenged by the Ten of Swords upright, the Knight of Cups upright, offering love, surrendering post-war with the High Priestess or secret, connected to the King of Wands through the Empress upright. And Taurus, Pisces are upright, and Scorpio is upright here, and Capricorn reversed all right here. The monkey or monk key in the middle here. Okay, so the High Priestess connected to the King of Wands through the Empress between them, the monk key in the middle. The Ten of Pentacles, family, business, or community, or dream family in awakening, surrendering to the epiphany and sudden events, the shocks, the lightning strikes, and their top blown off. Chariot is upright in a two-bull split and surrender, grieving loss, regret, and the past, as the hangry magician reversed is now insecure and manipulative. The Ten of Swords betrayal with pain and sorrow, surrendering all confidants for fantasy mirror, just to be sent away without a second thought. And the Queen of Swords upright, speaking her truth about arousal, whistleblowing. The Knight of Swords reversed, lashing out in disconnect or at a distance. And disconnect would be not seeing eye to eye or not agreeing, or a breakup, and then at a distance would just be not being able to see each other because they're at a distance. So now here in the present moment is the Five of Wands conflict with the Queen of Pentacles reversed and the Knight of Wands upright, and the Page of Pentacles, twinkle toes, or High Priestess with open heart of bliss, free to leap in faith, working to align with strength, courage, and health, Leo and or pet, defending them, or vice versa. Sag, Pisces, and Leo, and Aries all upright here. The Queen of Wands is upright and the Devil's reversed, no longer castrated though, or done sex change operation. Depressed, in disconnect or at a distance, reaping rewards of synchronicities and lots of options, orchestrating the Knight of Cups to offer love when the time is right. An announcement coming out in heated exchange with the Page of Cups upright, child or message of love. The Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups, both upright here, with Libra reversed, Aquarius upright, and Virgo reversed between them. The Queen of Pentacles reversed, ending the nightmare with divorce or narcissistic marriage or abusive religious leader or establishment, or Taurus reversed. And the Queen of Swords calling out from a distance or in disconnect. And soon for the twins is the Two of Wands upright, the twin flames, in their choice of path. The King of Wands facing the Empress at night with patient angel, Sagittarius, or the King of Wands with Cancer and Sagittarius, higher love, or the High Priestess, King of Wands. That could be two people or just his psychic abilities, his secret, with a mother or sister in the way, post-death, dead tired, or hit and running. So it could be hit and run or hit the ground running, for Scorpio reversed or stubborn bull, taking the high road, defending their territory, causing delays in heated exchange. A witness saw the accident or hit and run. There's no getting out of it this time. So it sounds like someone who's done this before. Aries reversed and taking, and this could be someone who's alcoholic or that kind of thing, has DUIs and things like that. Aries reversed, taking from fools and the disabled, stuck in order to feed the story, to feed the near dead, right? To allow it to keep going even though it's practically dead, not wanting it to die. So feeding the story at 137, which is the Magician and the King of Cups. So twin flames see themselves as the starseeds reversed, knocked for a loop. And I was just getting like a loop that you look through, like a jewelry loop. So that's coming up as well. Knocked for a loop with a big bomb dropped. The Queen of Wands depressed or arrogant, resting, taking a break, dependent, powerless. The workplace in disconnect or at a distance with the Page of Pentacles, which it can be a student, child, or opportunity or invitation, something, a new start, right, a new beginning. Investigating every angle to pull in the gold coin. Withholding or playing hardball, vacuuming to find coins, or someone with a magnet on the beach to find change, they may be very hard up, or the Queen of Wands depressed, or with Aquarius in chart, on break with kids, one spending and one studying, not seeing eye to eye at the workplace, or that could be school as well, any place of co-creation, or about, they may not be seeing eye to eye about the kind of work they want to do. So it could be like parents with their children, they're not agreeing on the kind of work they want to get started in, but there's a lack of faith here. Love self first. Honeymoon comes up here, and let your friends help, as well as new love. A new person who stirred your romantic feelings comes up here for the twins. Around the twins or how they're seen is the shadow reversed. Detoxing and shadow work. Under the radar, sneak attack, pushing them along, or police and riots in the streets. Healing, forgiving, and holding their tongues, or forgiving lashings, and I was getting the Jesus lashings here too. Forgiving the lashings, right? And the 30 pieces of silver. The block for the twins is not ascending, the world being reversed, the need for closure or the need to end the cycle, the divine feminine in the 5D, satisfied amidst the crazy world, Pisces reversed, and rumors of the Page of Swords reversed, mouthy kid perhaps, or lies. And nature comes up here, love relationship beneath that. Yeah, nature and love relationship, even more so, withholding or preparing for new life. Exposed, Knight of Wands with a slow burn. The Taurus reversed, whistleblower, aroused by verbal abuse, in disconnect or at a distance. The Knight of Wands in a bold move to lover, detoxing chaos of injustice or Cancer. Gemini or Cappy or Libra reversed. Taurus reversed or Leo upright. Alchemy or patience of no peace with the Queen of Cups reversed. Fighting or competing or on a quest. Powerless to love, overflowing. Insecure with social distancing, bad influences or third party, unstable, moving, visiting, with visitations, ending a marriage, or just the party's over. The King of Cups is reversed. The Tower of Epiphanies, sudden events or shock. And the Starseed, shadow, and strength all reversed here, right? So no new start, detoxing and needing to be strong. And this can be Aries, Capricorn, and Leo all reversed here as well, right? So there's a sudden event, and then Aries, Capricorn, and Leo reversed. Coming clean, and this is all with the King of Cups reversed. Coming clean or now taking a risk, challenged by pain of the twin flames, and needing to complete the cycle with conflict expansion, and the Knight of Wands patient with dependent or financial drains, offering big love without tools and manipulative. There could be some manipulation and bad influence here with unstable home and or a move. At 155, which is the Magician and the Truth, is the King of Cups reversed, suddenly coming clean, stirring up passions. Okay, so those are the two reads. I'm going to pull an energy deck card, see what comes up here. We're at 5209, which is the Queen of Swords and the Hermit. Take a deep breath. It's 11:51 on the clock, which is the King of Swords. So you're the King and Queen of Swords, and 11, which is Justice. All right, so the King of Swords with Justice, and the Queen of Swords hermiting. And that could be the King of Swords dealing with legal issues as well. Or Libra and Virgo. Okay, ooh, I'm sweating all of a sudden, you guys. A lot of masculine energy coming in. All right, so for everybody watching, the best and highest good of all those concerned, what do we need to know and learn? For the twin flames, what is our takeaway from these two reads? For the twin flames, what do we need? Ooh, well, they all came out. So this came out by itself, the 34 of Door to Personal Healing and Happiness, which you see the purity of the bird and being done, the cleanup, right? We have the outside and the outside inside, and the windows all open, getting the fresh air in. There's a lot of energy back and forth. That can be the arrows of love, but remember that the Eight of Wands in this read was reversed, so it may not be quite ready yet. Then these all came out together. The bottom of the deck is the 38, the Queen of Cups, along with the 4th chakra, the Archangel Raphael, which is physical healing, and also just focusing on the heart and being in that very loving energy of the Queen of Cups. That's the underlying energy. And then having the door to personal healing and happiness, but this may not be quite ready yet. These all plopped out on my lap together. We have the 9 of the Hermit, of the broken heart, expanding. We have the happy family of the 4, which Emperor was reversed, so this is like some kind of disconnect here, because there was definitely endings in this one. We had the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups was upright here, but it was reversed in the first read. But there's like endings exposed here, and the Emperor is number 4. And the Emperor, I just want to make sure I'm stating the correct thing. Emperor, oh, he's over there. Yeah, he's reversed. So this is the Emperor's reversed. Then we have the 5 of the Hierophant, and this one's reversed too. So attachment is letting go, which is good, because that's letting go of the attachments, expanding the heart chakra, And then we have the 46 of the thinking man. And this was reversed as well. Perhaps letting go of the work for a minute in order to focus on his heart. Okay? And the Five of Cups, yeah, the Five of Cups is definitely a significant card in the underlying energy here. So this is the masculine, like focusing on his heart expansion and putting aside the family, the mask, the work, in order to focus on his heart. Okay, that's very clear. In order to prepare for this, okay, because this isn't quite there yet. These two came up afterwards, just to be seen. 35 is the wounded warrior, because Mary Magdalene came up, and here's the sun, which references the Jesus energy coming together. Okay, but this also references the masculine energy and the feminine energy. The feminine spending time in the sun, relaxing, and the masculine stabilizing in the root chakra. Okay. Trying to think if anything else came up in my meditations. Let's see what Scooby-Doo has to say. The problem with me in meditation is my brain doesn't hold on to things. I forget so easily. Like, I have to write things down so quickly because, I mean, within a minute I can forget what I just said or saw. So, all right. So for everybody watching, here's what Scooby-Doo has to say. Okay, the Four of Wands is reversed. All right, so here was the Four of Wands upright, right? The home, but not feeling right, not grounded, feeling off. And perhaps needing to leave the home to make yourself feel better, right? To go out for a walk, to take a visit somewhere else, perhaps take a little vacation. And here's the Queen of Swords, very pleased with herself. And here's the Seven of Wands, standing up for themselves and very proud for doing that. Okay? Proud of herself for doing what she needs to do that's best for her, right? Changing some patterns here. Okay? And this is actually coming up the Ten of Swords reversed, which is the bliss state. Maybe this is too hard for you, but perhaps hanging out upside down is fun for you. So it's the Queen of Swords, the one in her truth, finding her truth, and perhaps moving or just going or just getting out more of the house to make sure she's grounded. And she's very proud of herself here. Finding her bliss. Finding her bliss, even when in the Three of Swords energy, still able to find happiness and excitement. And then the Six of Swords. It's nothing, you see. This is finding peace, just finding peace within you. That's a really cute message, actually. The underlying energy is the Five of Cups, which is that Five of Cups I said was significant in the read, which was upright. So when feeling down, feeling, loss, grief, regret, guilt, shame, the past, having someone offer a hand to you, or perhaps when you're feeling bad, offering your hand to others, making you feel better, okay? And there's the Ten of Cups upright. Emotionally fulfilled. And then when you feel sad all of a sudden, then this is doing for yourself. But then when you feel sad, that's the time to reach out to another to help them, because that will make you feel better. Okay, and then the journey of love. Let's see what we got for you today. We have Burning Hero 3, and she is the Moon 21. So again, that's that root chakra energy of the Burning Hero that the masculine's being right now. And she is the Moon 21. She's complete. So while he's like stabilizing and getting the foundation built, she's complete and just appreciating herself. Then we have the Temple. This is like preparing to come together. And notice 21 plus 3 is 24, which is Omega. It's the end of karma on a smaller scale. It's like more of a community karma. And then we have the 59 of the Five of Swords, the war within, the temple path, and coming together to end the war And there you go. There's the 24 again. The space between the words. Right? What do you really mean? You don't mean all the things that are out there. What you mean is the love that's in your heart between each other. Right? And this is coming up as very 2D. And the Queen of Wands, that may be a low energy, a low vibration. So don't look at the low vibration, look at the space between the words, what's really there. Remember too that the space was coming up in what I heard. I think this was on one of Sam the Illusionist's channelings. That the molecule, the space between the neutron and the electrons, is the place that all the clutter can gather, all the negative energies. So that's that 2D energy that weighs you down. To clean out those spaces, so it's free to bring in the love and light energy, the diamond crystalline light. And even within yourself, the fractal pieces of yourself that need to return to your body, your light body. And then we have fire and ice after that too, right? Which is the contrast between the feminine and the masculine, and getting through that tunnel to the other side. And again, that brings up, how did the chicken cross the road? Or why did the chicken cross the road? Right? And in this case, it's very obvious. To get to the other side. The underlying energy is the Ancient Ones, 52, the Queen of Swords again. So the King and Queen of Swords are very significant here. Here's the feminine pulling in all the light. And you see the three wise men, or actually there's 4 wise ETs there. Or just wise masters. But a lot of energy flowing in very intensely to the feminine specifically. Beneath that is the Shakti. That's the masculine within the feminine, the 19 of the sun, right? Her passion, her power, her ability to give birth, right? The bloodiness of birth and the confidence it takes. Take in that light in order to strengthen you, the Queen of Swords. All right, so we're going to read number 3, which is the Burning Hero. From the transformative fires of life's tests, you emerge now stronger in self-belief, overcoming self-doubt and fear, and shedding the layers that have held you back from burning as a naked flame of divine love. Can you perceive the coolness fast approaching to soothe your fire-weary soul? Peace is coming to you now, a respite from the fire, before you are ready to burn into love again. The intensity of fire exists in relationship to cool serenity, and you are capable of experiencing both. Your inner fire has pushed you forward, and your creative self-expression will manifest into the most beautiful forms. This is assured. You burn bright now, and yet it will be the cooling of your soul embers that replenishes you and inspires you to new creative depths and heights in due time. This oracle brings you a message from the heat of your labor. Sweet success will arise, and you can act now as if that success has already been made manifest. It is only a matter of time before it is so. From that success, new levels of experience and creative manifestation will take place. You are in a powerful creative cycle of intensity and serenity, dancing with each other through your heart, like the sweet relationship of day and night, or fire and ice, which came out. This cycle yields great harvest. Offer yourself in contribution to the greater good, and your harvest will not only be of earthly delight, but of heavenly blessings too. And the poem reads, always, feeling your love in every cell of my being, I open my soul, becoming one in your embrace. How rich the moments shared, I savor every one, and even when apart, your love envelops me with knowing we are complete. Together like a new day, we are born. Okay, make sure you drink your water, get your rest, get your joy, get your nature, be good to yourselves. Be so good to yourselves, and rise and be love. I'll see you soon, guys. Bye.